Welcome back to OpenLine. We only have 3 minutes left, so let's try and get as many calls as we can. So be ready, have your TV turned down, and let's just go. Let's have Philip here. Hello, Philip.
Yes.
Go right ahead.
Yes, good evening. Thank you for my call. I'd like to say one thing. I know that the gentleman from the NFA has stated that he does not agree with the red flag laws, and I can understand that. That's his opinion. But I'd like to bring a point out, if I may. Back in the early 20th century, there was a mass shooting that took place, and this was called the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. The weapon of choice that was used at that time was a Thompson submachine gun, much like the AK-47 that's being used primarily in mass shootings these days. And immediately after that, there was a ban that came out on Thompson submachine guns. You were not allowed to use those any longer. And after 1968, when John Kennedy passed away from assassination, the Gun Control Act was initiated, and then they had the Brady Bill. Now, the gentleman from the NFA has said he is against the red flag laws, but yet he has said, been on the show almost an hour, but has not put out any alternatives to that. You have a Republican senator who does not and will not bring to the floor a bipartisan bill that is on the floor right now because he is against it. Because, as I said a couple of days ago when I called this same number, OpenLine,
right,
there's too much money out here to be made, and a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to ruffle the NFA or the NRA because everybody is out to make the money.
All right. Let's talk about that. You made some great points. What do you think about what he said there?
Well, he's a very articulate caller. We're the TFA, not the NFA.
I guess that would be, he thinks you're national.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
You're Tennessee Firearms Association. Yeah.
The machine guns, the Thompson, he's correct. There was a St. Valentine's Day shooting in 1934. They passed the National Firearms Act. What he's wrong about is the National Firearms Act is a tax that imposes a $200 fee to transfer ownership. But you can own them today. I routinely do transfers, assist clients buying machine guns, including Thompsons, and all they got to do is pay the $200 tax, which is far less than the sales tax is, because they sell for about 40 grand now. You know, you can own them. The people don't use them because they got other stuff that's cheaper than buying a $40,000 rifle and losing it. You know. The Gun Control Act in '68, it's the same thing. It did, in fact, come about largely because of Kennedy's assassination and the fact that you could mail order a gun back then. And so they wanted to start tracking it. You know, one thing that some of the debate forgets is the U.S. government, under the U.S. Constitution, has limited constitutional authority. And to the extent they passed the Firearms Act in '34 or the Gun Control Act in '68, both of them are limited in scope because of the Commerce Clause. They can't wholesale regulate the firearms industry like a lot of people think they can.
All right, we have to take a break. We didn't get too many calls, sorry. But that was a good call. All right, we'll take a break. Be back right after this.